Hello Otis,
Hi Andrea.
and welcome to our Erongo Talk viewers. It's
Yes,
Friday.
It's Friday. It's that type of day, that kind of day.
Yes.
It's our 161st episode of Erongo Talk. And we are joining you all the way from the tidal pool here at Langstrand. And today we celebrate Earth Rotation Day.
Oh.
But sometimes I believe the Earth is just standing still, Andrea. The way things are going these days.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So we're going to bring you an update on the COVID situation, some news, the weather, tides, and also feature an interview with the owners of the 064 all-day clothing brand.
Yes.
Yep.
So please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. And now we bring you your news, and we kick off with a COVID-19 update on what's happening here in Namibia. Now, the Minister of Health and Social Services, that's Dr. Kalumbi Shangula, announced 5 COVID-19 deaths, 2 each from Grootfontein and Walvis Bay, and 1 from Windhoek. Now, this brings the total of deaths to 240. Then the Minister said that the Ministry noted that more than 99% of our COVID-19 deaths are associated with lifestyle chronic diseases.
It's time that we as a nation pay more attention to non-communicable diseases which underlie these deaths. Let us pay attention to the type of the food we eat, the type of drinks we consume, and the type of substances we are inhaling. Let us limit the damage to our own bodies and to our own health, the Minister advised.
Yes. And Namibia recorded 363 new COVID-19 confirmed cases identified from 1,679 results received from the laboratories yesterday. Now this represents a 22% positivity rate. They somehow had a decrease now, Otis. Now the gender distribution of the reported cases is 182 males and 181 females, with ages ranging from 7 days to 87 years.
Yes, so the Comas, Windhoek in particular, reported 107 cases. Erongo reported 102 cases, with Walvis Bay reporting 70, Swakopmund 17, Usakos 14, and Omaruru 1 case.
Now the Comas and the Erongo regions represents 29% and 28% of all confirmed cases respectively. Now the Minister said that it is concerning that Erongo is starting to come up again as a hotspot for COVID-19 infection, which could be possibly linked to the festive season where a lot of holiday makers thronged Walvis Bay and the Swakopmund districts.
We knew that this was bound to happen.
Yes.
So among the reported confirmed cases, 21 are healthcare workers, and these are distributed as follows: 5 each from Windhoek and Oshakati districts, 4 from Swakopmund district, 3 from Keetmanshoop district, and 2 each from Otjiwarongo and the Omothea districts.
Now, the Ministry have been reporting over the past few days an increasing number of positive cases from the mining industry and shopping outlets. Of the recorded newly confirmed cases are 158, that's 44%, are contacts to confirmed cases, and 218, that is 60%, are symptomatic.
Yes, the Minister also reported 466 new recoveries, which brings the total number of recoveries to 22,666, and our recovery rate is 85%.
Okay, so that's silver lining.
Yes,
Now the total number of active cases currently stands at 3,773. We are announcing 312 hospitalized confirmed cases, of which 38 are in intensive care units. Now Comas region has 38% of the hospitalized confirmed cases.
Yes, I think we in the Erongo region should take note of this.
Very much
Our
so.
numbers are climbing, so we really need to do our part in order to curb that steep rise in numbers and so on. Yeah,
We don't want to become another epicenter.
exactly. Yes. In our second story, the Cancer Association of Namibia announced that it will resume clinical services. We cannot allow another year of COVID-19 to keep us from our mission to fight cancer in Namibia, said CAN Chief Executive Executive Officer Rolf Hansen.
Now, we lost an entire year of outreaches and clinics in rural Namibia. Therefore, we ask and expect Namibians to fully comply with the regulations to keep all safe and healthy at outreach clinics. Still, we urge women to go for cancer screening and report any irregularities. Breast and cervical cancer diagnosis and deaths are still a very serious and a very costly threat. We must continue to fight cancer in Namibia, Rolf said.
So the dates and venues are Thursday 14 January at the Cairn Medical Center, number 19 John Minor Street in Windhoek, and bookings can be done at MJ at 061 237 740. On Wednesday 20 January, the officials will be at Cairn Erongo Center, 3C Ferdinand Stitch Street in Swakopmund. Bookings can be done by calling 064 461 271. And then on Thursday, the 21st of January, the officials will be in Gauseb and Naraval. Bookings can be done on 064 461 271.
Now, 25 to 29 January, Reebord, Stamprit, Aranos, Marintal and Kalkrand, there is your date. And then 2 to 4 February, the Omaheke region. Now, for the remainder of February, Cairn will be focused on Zambezi and Okavango regions. Further regional visits will be announced in due course.
So, World Cancer Day is celebrated on the 4th of February. And this year wraps up the third year international campaign #IAM and #IWILL, as developed by Cairn's global partner, the Union for International Cancer Control, UICC.
Yeah, no, correct. Reporting on cancer remains a global challenge, especially in developing nations, Hansen said. I am thankful to our amazing media fraternity who have walked the journey of quality reporting on the disease, not only breaking the stigma, but also to help impact lives affected by cancer. Your inspirational support has touched so many lives, allows us to reach out into communities, and most important, we have managed to change the mindset of especially younger Namibians who thought cancer is an old person's disease.
It's not, it's touching everybody. So during an engagement settled at the Cairn offices on Thursday, 4 February, Sister Aina Ngitongo, Cairn's head of medical, will share feedback on some community engagement, statistics and data on the organization's HPV screening program, highlighting the importance of cervical screening to save lives.
Now, at the same event, Hansen will also be talking about Cairn's outreach program for the year, as well as the envisioned support programs Cairn will extend to the Dr. A.B. May Cancer Center of the Windhoek Central Hospital. That's at the Ministry of Health and Social Services this year.
So what we've talked about here is just the tip of the iceberg. Yeah, you can go onto our website at www.erongo.com.na for news, adverts, and a lot of other information.
Everything.
Yes, yes. That concludes our news segment for today. Now it's Friday, and as is the norm, we usually discuss some entertainment vibes with our viewers. So many musicians were waiting with bated breath for the recovery of the industry in the festive season after an unpredictable year.
Yes. However, many musical talents feel they got less than they bargained for this year. Now, musician Rian Smith, who moved back to Namibia during the early days of the pandemic, says that musicians need to work harder for far less.
So Smith said he is working 20 times harder, and he's not even making the same money that he normally would. Bars aren't hiring musicians, it's just not viable for them, he said.
Now, Smith, he remains grateful, saying this is better on musicians who have reputations no names can't charge at the door.
And he hopes that the dire situation that the industry finds itself in will change for the better by the end of 2021.
Yes. We are all hoping for that.
Yes. So Lavinga Dennis, formerly known as Miss H, now H, says that the extra cash is valued but is not enough to sustain musicians as it normally would.
Now, I wouldn't say that this is sufficient, but I think we're good to handle January. Now, H says that a few shows inevitably ended up being cancelled.
Yes, we had to cancel a show or two due to restrictions, but we're working around us and trying our best to get creative with it. Fan support has been incredible, according to Dennis.
Now, I think there's this mutual kind of support from our fans. They are following COVID regulations, wearing masks, sanitizing, and maintaining distance. And it's nice to know that you as a musician have that kind of support.
And Von Arends admits to be an exception to the rule, saying, I've been doing a lot of corporate stuff, so I might be an outlier.
Yes.
Arends, who did 12 live performances in 3 weeks before Christmas Day, says that the festive spirit was dampened.
Now, he says, we can't do anything festive this year. I felt more like a policeman than a musician because we constantly had to ensure that the people were adhering to the regulations.
And then in
Yeah.
our second story, the recently concluded year produced its fair share of highlights as well as embarrassing moments among local socialites.
Please tell us more, Otis.
Award-winning Walvis Bay Afropop artist Monica Top Cherry Phineas had a relatively mixed 2020. Still, the singer managed to reach 1 million views on YouTube for her hit Calling Heaven.
Nice. Now she says, honestly, the feeling is out of this world. Now, after being postponed several times due to COVID-19, the 2020 MTC NBC Namibia Annual Music Awards, the NAMAS, took place online. Now, Lazarus Gaza Shimi won the title of Artist of the Decade, while Rose Majid scooped the Artist of the Year, bringing a tally to 5 awards and earning the Jazz Fusion Artist 350,000 Namibian dollars in prize money.
Now that's serious mullah. That's serious mullah. Moreover, she caught the attention of African music company Rockstar Group, who signed her.
Yes.
And Sunny Boy, who had a top sturvy year for different reasons, won his first ever Nama.
Nice. Now, the artist has been dropping hit after hit for more than 17 years. One in particularly being Bad Neighbors featured Kotokeni, received recognition this year and earned him the Best Kwaito Award. Now, Sunny Boy also managed to secure a deal with the Rockstar Group. Now, the deal for both these artists will ensure that their music is distributed to the entire Africa.
Good news for Namibian musicians.
Definitely,
Yes.
definitely.
Moving on, the 5th edition of the Windhoek Fashion Week, sponsored by MTC, wowed everybody.
Yes.
It was levels ahead of any fashion week organized in Namibia to date and stand out above the first 4 editions. MTC sponsorship truly made a difference, with the runaway being bigger and the models' makeup to die for.
Nice. Now, both local and international designers brought their A game with their trendy fashion. Now, other entertainment highlights include that the short film Bahu and the Giant scooped several awards on the African continent and became the first Namibian film to be made available on Netflix.
I actually went to check it out.
I also did, and I loved it. I
Serious.
loved it.
Yeah, nice one. Christian Chris with a K, Kafunda Jr. scooped the title of Best Comedian for the rest of Africa at the 2020 South African Comedy Awards.
Wow, nice. Now, besides winning awards, Top Sherry and Sunny Boy, together with Joseph Erongo, who had been booked to perform at Funky Lab in Windhoek, were arrested in May for not adhering to COVID-19 regulations. Now, the regulations at the time did not allow a gathering of more than 100 people, while 10 people, while 200 people attended the event.
Sure. Yeah, so the attendees and the performing artists were all given admission of guilt fines of $2,000 each and spent a cold night in the police holding cells. Yeah, so that's $200,000 into the state coffers.
Yes,
né?
yes. Now, one uncle in uniform holding a cricket bat walked straight to me and asked me, Top Cherry, were you drinking here? My dear, one auntie in uniform shouts, arrest them, all of them, arrest them. They think they are special, arrest them. It says, so I got into the police van. Those of you who don't know, there is no place to hold on to. We were just falling on top of each other, on each other. Narrated Top Cherry on her Facebook account after being released.
Oh my goodness. So Sunny Boys here took a further nosedive when it was rumored that his life partner, Nelaulange Iambo, called off their engagement and kicked him out of their home. This came after much dirty laundry, including several screenshots of nudes and conversations of the young, wild and free hitmaker surfaced on social media.
Oh, now, Iambo took to Instagram and on 3 November posted a photo of her and Sunny Boy together with their 2 children happily laying in bed. This convinced many that they have rekindled their love. Now, staying with matters of the heart, Emmanuel Adebayor is known for his prolific goal scorer exploits at the English Premier League teams, while his dribbling skills ensured that Togo reached its first FIFA World Cup participation in 2010.
Yes, but however, Adebayor find out that his then Namibian girlfriend and 2013 Big Brother Africa, the chase winner, Dallas Matthews, had been dribbling him all along. Ouch! Yes, this led to him breaking up with her for allegedly cheating and lying.
Now imagine you go to Swakopmund with your partner to stay for the weekend. Your partner then introduces you to a man and says that is my rich uncle. A few months later you are told that the man is actually not her uncle. He posted on Instagram. Since then a war of words between the two on Instagram has amused and entertained many.
Yes, I wouldn't mind the rich uncle myself, Leandria. So, David ex-at Sikalepo learned the hard way to respect intellectual property. So the Kwaito artist cover for his latest album, Forever, was seemingly copied from a photo taken from the internet. Then after being exposed, Exa took to social media to apologize for the incident and the cover was redesigned. Whenever you will be sued or not remains to be seen.
Internet is a very dangerous place. A very lovely place, but a very dangerous place.
Yeah.
But you can check out these stories and so much more on our website. That's at www.erongo.com.na.
And now for your sunrise and sunset times, the tides and your weather update for the major towns in the Erongo region.
doing good. Yeah, just here to talk about the brain and the vision of the brains, the goal. So yeah.
Awesome. The weather is also very lovely, isn't it, Richy? How are you?
Very beautiful day. I can't complain. Out here pushing those experiment values in. Yeah.
Alright, Shagz.
Yeah.
What's up?
Fantastic, man. How you doing?
Right, starting with Johra, tell us more about how 064 All Day started as a clothing brand.
Yeah. Also for clothing, actually we started first as clothing. That was in 2010. Like we are all like friends since primary school, high school. So 2010, just actually inspired by Pharrell Williams, just like wearing something that represents home, like these DVC clothing line. So we decided also we want to come up with something that when I wait, I gotta represent home. Wherever I go, I gotta feel home. So plus something, instead of wearing Adidas or other brands, it's something local. That's that's how it actually all started. Plus we started also we were in the music industry.
Yeah.
Back then we used to do hip-hop music, like rap music. So that's how it started when we were young, kids fresh out of high school.
That's good, obviously. And 064 is representing the Erongo brand or Erongo region, and we are also Erongo. So, Richy, you guys have recently had what we call donation in DRC. What inspired that donation and how much was donated?
Okay, just touch a bit on that. We actually, we saw the need. It's not something we just did now. We already had a donation back, I think, in 2010, with Langstrand, women and youth, because we did some social media. Yeah, we did that back in 2010. Since I have a barber shop, and he has started and also does share, so we decided to just receive donations from people that we work with, our clients, and whoever we're willing to donate. Yeah, so from what we got, we also give our own donations, whether it was finances or so, and we just decided to give to the needy.
Speaking on that as well, Shagz, who received this donation and how appreciated do they feel about this?
Oh, alright. There was Tjitombo Arts and Craft Center.
Yeah.
So basically the donation was well received because as we are all aware by now, we are just coming out of the pandemic and the need is there, you understand? The need is there, like we are also guys that came from the location, we used to stay in the location. Some of us still stay there, so we understand. We know what it's like being in a situation where, you might need something and then there's no one, you understand. So we just felt that on our hearts to give out a helping hand, you understand. And the Tjitombo Arts and Craft Center, they were very happy, especially the little kids. There were a lot of little kids, and we gave out those donations. Everyone was excited. We had a bit of soup kitchen as well, and so it went fantastic. I would say the event was a success.
Right. What exactly was donated apart from the soup and the edible things?
Yeah, no, we donated clothes as well, clothes, shoes, because a lot of the time you will see that there are soup kitchens, when donations are made, you understand. But then that's just something that you will eat today, but then tomorrow it's gone, you understand. So we wanted to give something that also lasts, you understand. So once you get the clothing, a new shirt or new shoes, then even next week, you will still have that, and it's a good feeling to have, you understand. So that really gave us satisfaction, and yeah, great.
Right, and Johra, coming back to you, the 064 All Day, powerful brand presenting the Erongo. As I said, how unique is this brand compared to, obviously not going to mention other brands, but how unique is it compared to other brands?
Ocean All Day, Ocean clothing line. It's very unique. That's why I say like us, O64 clothing, it's O64 it's actually our lifestyle. It's the way we live, the way we live every day, the way we look after each other. You know, that's why even that's the reason that Jerry came up with Jerry project like back then and so is that it's like giving it to the people that support us. You know, they're the ones who buy the community, they're the ones who are buying, so let's give back also to our people. Because I believe like charity begins home, so let's do it for our people. Because they are the ones in the game, and they get money, buy a t-shirt, buy a sticker, get people or bully. So the main purpose of this project is just like, you know, looking after our own, from like, if we can do sports, we are in everywhere. It's not just about the clothing department. So we're doing events where people come together and perform. Sometimes we even also like FIFA tournaments where we're going here. So we are into that, you know, just bringing people together because as you know, O64 itself, like all the Erongo region, like small, it's a quiet town if you get compared to the city. So there's not a lot of activities actually happening in our towns. So we're trying to do something for people, especially the youth. There's nothing at all. End of the day, the youth prefer going to just clubbing, drinking, you know, because there's nothing productive happening.
And going forward, what can you say how is the brand going to grow? How do you want it to grow?
Like I said, the main purpose for our brand is that we want to grow bigger so that we can create like even job for others. Because there's like job, obviously we lack a lot of job in our place. And even like events, that's why we want to go into that direction so that on a Friday night, be able to attend probably a poetry night for the youth, in school kids, and there's a FIFA tournaments, even bigger events, even market days. So our goal is to extend this project so that we can grow it and we can be everywhere. Because it's for the town.
It's for the town, it's for the region. Well, and Johra, closing off, what are your closing remarks?
Well, the brand is basically here for for everybody in O64. It's not just ours, you understand? We actually just inviting everybody out there that has something to offer, you understand? Whether it's like donation that we have, or whether if you're an artist or if you're willing to help out the O64 in any way. We can maybe let's get together and see what we can do for
Collaborations.
Yeah, so that's all I can say.
Yes. So collaborations is the future, collaborations are the future, and that's how O64 as a brand, O64 Older as a brand can extend into the community of the Erongo region and have a helping hand. And that was Johra, Richy, as well as Shagz on Erongo Talk. We'll be back right after this.
Yes, Leandra, today's episode concludes a very hectic but a very fruitful year for us.
Yes. And season.
And season. Yeah, here at Team Erongo
Yes.
Talk. Ne?
So we are going on a break. Thank you. We are going on a break.
Yes.
So we will only be back on the 1st of February. So please don't miss us too much.
Yeah.
Because the 1st of February we're going to bring you a lekker show. We're well rested. Lekker uitgesort. But until then, you can still check out our website. That's at www.erongo.com.na. It's www.erongo.com.na.
Yes.
You can also follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram because we are making it happen on all social media platforms.
Yes.
I think we need to get a handle of TikTok out there.
Yeah, we're gonna keep the information flowing.
Yes,
Definitely. Yes.
So your go-to number as well is 0811 7040. That's 0811 7040, where you can let us know what's happening in your town. You can also get in contact with us for advertisement opportunities.
Yes, we're in the process of putting together our fishing
Yes.
supplement,
Yes.
which focus on the highs and the products
Yes.
and what's available and what's on offer
Yes.
by the fishing industry.
No lows,
Yes.
only good stuff.
Positive stuff.
Only the
positive
good stuff.
Yes.
So that is also your go-to number. It's 0811 7040. That's 0811 7040. But don't worry, since Erongo Talk is going on leave, all the other colleagues are going to be back. That's Kletskompas, Evening Review,
yes.
Active Kids, the My Zone team. Everybody is going to be back. Africa Good Morning as well, from the 18th of January with all the latest that's happening across the country.
Yes, and while we are at this, I need to mention Danny Boyson
Yes.
and his team at the Republican. Thank you so much for meeting us halfway and for helping us to carry our load throughout December. We really appreciate.
Now you set the standard for the rest of the colleagues out there.
Definitely. Yes.
So as usual, it's a Friday. We're going to play with a lekker song. That's Aixa and Salvador, Sout & Seker. It's won Fresh FM Song of the Year, so enjoy it with us. We will only see you on the 1st of February. But until then, you need to sanitize. You need to wear your mask. You need to social distance. Please, let's follow the health protocols. The current regulations, including the curfew, is only coming to an end on the 13th. All the rest of the stuff you are hearing about lockdowns, it's fake news.
Yes.
It's fake news. Let's just put it out there. So the president or the minister is only going to address us somewhere next week. But keep watching our Facebook page for all the latest updates on what is happening. So until the 1st of February, bye!
Aixa! Swakopmund! Swakopmund! Madam, Aixa! Aixa! Swakopmund!
Vir die skermunkels wat my nou wil hê en die valse fame wat my nou wil ken. Alweer. Nie gebied ek is 'n mooi manie in elke plek wat ek kom waar slim panies staan hy dom rol voor ons kamp ek verstaan nie die tipe kinders wat dit is van 'n ou soos ek vang is aan my brandstier vas want dit staan in die wind swaar liewe ligte maak vir 'n regte kind bo blink en ondersteunt so ek om my blind sintye maak het jy sy nie leiers hy sal vind 'n king is net royal as hy spring met 'n queen geregtig op die scene op hy's wettig deep screen in 'n steen se nie Irene skermunkels miskien feite buite ek het al drie saam gesien maar terwyl ek nog nie boer is niemand kan die tyd op wat as ek voor is hy's 'n buitel wat as jy nog in die skool is vir jou lyne wat duidelik nou hoekom ek so is ek het fame waar die films van die vyand probeer vriende waar die loyalty van family gee vyande wat kom af van my vriendelik hanteer seker lyk soos ek waar die lewe my leer Sout & Seker is tot daar buite wat nou soos 'n noot laat ek feit ek wil die ander mense even sê wat kan maar close maar ook dat jy wat nie kan sê kan maar saam close as ek wil die hele kom hy op waar op sê die wat is weer wat wil jy doen say yo what is it wat ek weet hier met die sê wat sê maar wat ek wil bloed man ek weet I'm so smart to go in my life en dan wil ek jy die as a baby ek was so lief wat jy moet wat jy moet sê maar kom was so beskof gewees ek en die manskap is al lank al nie meer just te sien op ons eie kon sit nie meer bekostig nie hoe kan my pulle vir die vulle as ek net sien die films van hulle wat hierdie griep aanstiep leer hulle self van vergewe en vergiet ek genees myself en dan weer ek diep ek het fame waar die films van die vyand probeer vriende waar die loyalty van family gee vyande wat kom af van my vriendelik hanteer seker lyk soos ek waar die lewe my leer Sout & Seker is tot daar buite wat nou soos 'n noot laat ek feit Sout & Seker is tot daar buite wat nou soos 'n noot van die ou laat net feit en as dit maklik gebeur